I'm here in BMS right now. How do you network in college? Is it really that difficult? Will people judge me if I randomly introduce myself? Are people judging me right now? But does it matter? Hi, I'm Nidan Sonone from Bangalore. Not that I'm an expert here, but I do love networking, and networking have had profound impact in my life in this past 3 4 years. From getting my first internship to meeting so many important people in this past few years. And this video is not only valid for college setup, but anywhere, because fundamental point here is networking with a fellow person. And even you can relate. There are certain people in your life that you must have randomly met someday and now may hold a very great importance in your life. Like suppose in your first day of college you met someone, and then for your past 4 years of your college life you are sitting with that person and he's your best friend. Imagine if you would have not spoken to that person on the first day. Okay, I don't want to bore you with advantages of networking. I'm pretty sure you all must be knowing. And even I keep talking about that in my videos. How important is networking, like getting opportunities, or you might meet love of your life. Anything can happen. So the first step is walking into a conversation. Now, this may sound simple to a lot of people, but some people do struggle with it because walking into a conversation requires confidence, and a lot of freshers don't have it. And that's okay, that's natural. But it's college now, you got to overcome that. See, what worse can happen? Just think about it. Will you get killed? No, obviously. And you're 18 and it's your life, bitch. So go there. And I know a lot of people must be thinking, because they'll, what if people make fun of me? What if people make fun of my pronunciation? Or what if I speak something wrong? But that random person will remain random forever, and you might never know that person. So why simply stop because that people will judge you? And the thing is, eventually you'll get better than this. Start going up and approaching people. You might stuck being underconfident forever. So you need to take that first step. It may be embarrassing few times, but I promise with practice it will become normal. And even I used to face that. But see, what I did was, and even you can do it. It's very effective. Start and find something common. Like if you're in college, then you can just start a conversation related to your class or department, or if you're in same club, then again you have some common grounds. Or you can compliment a person. Like if you're somewhere in a random at a library, and if someone is reading so and so book, you can just compliment about that. Or but be genuine about it. Don't just compliment for sake of complimenting. Be genuine, and you can start conversation by these techniques. And one more tip: don't indulge in very serious conversations in starting or beginning of the conversation, or just don't do it, because indulging in serious conversation or controversial topics is very serious. And just be fun and interesting and genuine. So the second point is layer piece. Each conversation has an outcome. I'm not talking about a conversation which you have with your best friend or parents, but professionally each conversation has a outcome. And you can't be selfish and just ask what you want, like in the beginning of the conversation. That may sound rude and selfish as well. So what you can do is you can lay a base. You can ask about the person, ask about his interest. I'll use his as the person. Don't be feminist ke chode. I'll just using that as an example. So ask about his interest, and because people love to talk about their interest and what are they good at. Think about that. If people are asked like genuine questions about what they like and how do they do it, and how are you so good at this and that, people will love to talk about that. They can talk complete day in day out, because that's how human brain works. We all love to talk about what are we good at. And when you ask the person that like, tell me about your hobbies, what are you good at, and then how do you do it, and be genuine about it. Ask genuine good questions. So I'll give you an example. I used to work at this startup, the media end, and the CEO was very good in cycling, and he used to cycle almost every weekend. So I really asked him that, how do you do cycling in Bangalore, and where do you go? How do you manage your office with it, and which cycle do you have, and from how long are you doing it? And he genuinely loved to answer all my questions. He was like, wow, Ninad. And we had a really great conversation, and we like, it was sort of, there's a base, and then I could ask for some advice myself. So I'm not telling you to utilize use this trick everywhere, but yeah, this may be a very good way to converse with a person. Lay a foundation, and then you can ask whatever you want. Last point is network like a CEO. So even I did this mistake. The mistake here is whenever I was in any professional setup, I used to network with everyone in any hackathon or anywhere. I used to talk with as much people as possible, and I used to think I'm great at networking. But that's very wrong. If you ever observe how CEOs network, they CEOs basically be with everyone, but they are 100% there for that person, no matter how important the person is. They are there with 100% with them, and that's how you make meaningful networks, because only that those meaningful networks are the people who will there for you when you'll require them. So don't just rush like me. When I did this mistake, and though I was meeting a lot of people, but I used to not know their names, or basically it was just for the sake of numbers, and that's very wrong. So I just want to pass on this information. So network like a CEO, and that's it from my side. Bye. That's it from this video, and keep on networking. And I know my room looks horrible, but bachelor. So, and if you have any doubt, you can just comment and ask me. And please tell me what kind of videos should I make. I wanted to shoot up on terrace, but it's raining here in Bangalore. You know, that's why the match stopped between Pakistan and New Zealand.